Hello nerds, welcome to How To Comic-Con. Oh boy, I am running about 30 minutes behind schedule, which kinda sucks, but there's an hour between when they open up the doors for the media and when they open up doors for general public, so I've got time. I haven't eaten yet, but thankfully I do have some food. Remember, we packed the food with the yesterday with pre-con, so I've got good munchies to eat driving down the freeway. Yeah, don't try this at home. Oh my. So, parked, and we're like a mile away, so backpack, bag, we're gonna go hiking. Alright, just got through the door, and this is what the door looks like. So yeah, that's what we waded through to get in. This building, as opposed to the first year we covered this, is a lot nicer. A lot more interesting rooms, and so we're going to be shooting some really interesting stuff. First things first though, we gotta find ourselves a program, if there's a physical program. The front check-in room? Oh yeah? Okay, thank you. We're going to the check-in room. Are there physical programs?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's gonna save my butt. Thank you kindly.
You need to purchase a ticket, get in the right-hand side if you have a ticket.
Yeah. Okay, we got our program, so we need to go through this and figure where we're going to be when, what panels we have to get, and that will give us the timing so that we can do interviews or get some of our challenges for the adventure in photography. And while I'm thinking of it, let's start some adventure in photography filming, shall we? So we needed a little bit of food, and I realized that the car, there was like 7 different places that were better parking options than where I had parked. So I moved the car. I'm gonna miss most of the next panel that I wanted to catch, but something I didn't put into consideration, and I really should have, since this is the how-to Comic-Con video, right? Is my shoes. I do have a pair of shoes that are a little bit more appropriate than Vans, but I figured it was a small venue, and, you know, I wasn't going to be walking around all that much, and then I didn't take into consideration I was going to have to go to and from the car, and I didn't know where the best parking was, so I chose a really poor parking spot, and now I had to pay the price. So we are a little bit closer now. We got a little bit of food in ourselves. It's round about lunchtime. We're going to go back and get the John Leguizamo panel, and yeah, that's... I can't believe I did that, but whatever. Sounds like the music is going. Another thing I forgot, but I didn't really forget, I just left it in the car the first time, was water. Yeah. DiNK is wonderful. They have free water stations, so you don't have to pay a lot of money to get good water. And also, my shutter speed is a little ridiculous right now because I don't have an ND filter for this lens. Oh, so, yeah, that's a thing. Apples are a beautiful thing for cons because you can put them in your pocket and they really don't get, I mean, you might bruise them a little bit, but whatever. But they give you a little bit of sugar, so you get a little bit of energy, fiber, keeps you going. Apples. If you stay at a hotel when you go to a convention, try and stay at one that has, we are definitely downtown Denver right now. Try and stay at a hotel for your convention that has breakfast, or at least has like the free little continental nonsense that doesn't have all kinds of food, but apples. Because then you can stuff a few apples in your pockets on your way out the door, and you're going to save yourself a bunch of money because these guys are going to keep going really, really well. So yeah, apples. Oh boy. So that was DiNK day number 1 on How to Comic-Con. Last time when I was here for Eclectica, man, it was a little less enjoyable. There wasn't as much going on. That could be partially because we didn't really get to cover the first day. We only really covered the second day. And even then, I had to split early because I had to go to work. So maybe I'm not exactly the best judge of the evolution of it, but it feels like, I mean, it's obviously bigger. It's obviously more well organized because this is the 3rd year they've done it. And they pull it off with a very small team. During the Dinkies, which I just left, I feel like they thanked maybe 6 people who are the heads. I mean, obviously there's a volunteer force but by and large, they're primarily just like 6 or less than 10. Let's say that there's less than 10 people. So my hat's off to you guys as I black out my face over here at DiNK, Charlie and Amy and Jeff and everyone involved. Thank you guys for putting this on. Not necessarily that you're going to see this video, but if any of you wonderful nerds have the opportunity to make your way out to DiNK Denver next year, or if you're debating whether or not you should go on tomorrow, though I don't know if I'm going to get this episode up tonight, then by all means, man, it's a lot of fun. It's fun for a different reason than Comic-Con. Comic-Con focuses on the pop culture more than it does on comic books and art. This is an art show. This is making art fun, and yeah, it is fun. This is, yeah. So day 1 down, DiNK 2018. Oh, day 2 starts bright and early. There's Amy suggested I be here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It is currently just after 9 p.m. So about 12 hours with an hour drive either way. So I'll maybe get 8 hours of sleep tonight. I'm going to put some time into editing. Hopefully I can get this up. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching day 1 of DiNK Denver. Remember, if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here, and I am freaking exhausted.